And jump. Nope. Damn it. This thing is really annoying. It's nope. Can't jump. I went past the point of no return and didn't make it this time. Ugh, so annoying. And there we go. Okay, now to get to the next one. And got it. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, I know, right? Well, what's up, guys? Year Zero here, coming at you again today with another video. Today's topic: MMOs in general. As you've just witnessed, I tried very hard to get to that scrying stone. It was difficult. Very difficult. So anyway, I'm playing here with my friend Cody, and we are in Helm's Hold on Neverwinter. But yeah, so we're going to be talking... Yeah, lots of fun. So we're going to be talking a little bit about MMOs. You got any in mind besides this one? I don't know. Well, actually, you know what? Let's start with this one, actually. What do you think of this one thus far?
I'm having a lot of fun. The story is very interesting, though. I didn't realize how long the game had been out until I looked it up.
Yeah, it's been out for a good long while.
This game had been out for a good long while, and I didn't realize that until now. I was like, oh, damn. This game's old.
Yeah, I actually started on this game back when it first began. Way back when you know, I actually, like, put down money on this game and am still getting bonuses for new characters every time I create a new character on the game. On the PC
I think
version.
I think I remember when you first started this game, you told me about it, and I was like, it's a free game, but there's so many you know, microtransactions that I really wasn't interested in.
Right. Yeah, no, I feel it. So, yeah. That thing is a bit tough. So yeah.
Oh, well, we just completed? Oh, I didn't even notice that was a quest we were going to complete.
Really? Was it? Did we just complete a quest?
Yeah. The hunting of Ebon Downs. No?
Oh, no, we haven't completed.
Oh, heal the beach. That's the one I just completed.
I don't think I have that one. So anyway, yeah, so this game's a lot of fun. It's yeah, heal the beach. Oh, okay. Wait, heal the breach. I haven't completed that one, but I've got two more of those guys.
Yeah, I just completed it. I don't know why I completed it so quickly, or before you, but I completed it.
Didn't you come out here to kill some stuff already?
No, I was waiting on you.
Oh, that's good. Anyway, so, we're getting off topic.
Hey, we're playing an MMO while trying to talk about MMO. It's hard sometimes.
Well, anyway, so, I don't know. I feel like the state of MMOs nowadays is just kind of like, I don't know, it's still going strong, but I feel like it's, dwindling down some. Like, some of the MMOs are going very, easier. Like, didn't we just hear about some stuff that's going to Final Fantasy 14?
Oh yeah, they're going to be dumbing down that game a lot, more so getting back to the basics of the game than anything in the new expansion. But that's really all the information we have gotten on it, up till this point at least. We'll know more at FanFest in October.
Yeah, in October. I'm actually kind of excited for the next expansion though, with you know, the possibility of going back to my character's homeland. Mwah! Because
yeah, they also said that they want to try to do something that no other MMO has ever done before.
Uh-oh.
Which was also a neat bit of news that excited me and worried me all at the same time.
Well, what do you think
so
they're
it's going to be
do?
interesting. I have no clue. I almost wanted to say swimming, but I was like, well, we had that in Guild Wars 2. So, I mean...
Swimming in almost every MMO. Yeah, Guild Wars 2 is one that had
Guild Wars 2 was the first MMO that I've ever had underwater combat.
Oh, really? There's a was it Champions Online actually has entire zones that are underwater.
Really?
Yeah. I have played a lot of MMOs, sir. I actually didn't get far enough that I got to that area, but that was when I heard about that, I was like, really? There are entire zones full of underwater?
I don't know. Fighting underwater in Guild Wars 2 was fun for a while, but then it became annoying. It became more annoying than anything after a while. It's like, I don't want to fight underwater anymore.
You cannot stop us.
Okay. But yeah, I'm actually really excited though about not necessarily the possible dumbing down of Final Fantasy 14, but the prospect of going up against the Warriors of Darkness.
The Warriors of Darkness will be going up against in the next expansion. I think we're gonna have a fight was teased, but he didn't really say anything.
Yeah.
So we don't know too much about it. I'm hoping there's a solo instance and then there's a team instance later on.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
we'll have to see. Yeah, we'll have to see how they do that. I know we're going to get new company ranks.
Oh wait, is that coming in 3.4 or is that coming in 4?
That's coming in 3.4, the next patch.
Damn, I need to get back into that game.
We're also going to be able to level NPCs and take them into dungeons with rank companies.
Oh, is that squad thing?
Yep, that's also. So,
maybe I do need to go back to Naruto. he had the more his glamours were all around, you know, being Maelstrom. Less so on
that's
Damien.
right. Yep, that's right. But no, I don't know. Are there any upcoming MMOs that you're anxious to check?
Shoot, I actually have a list of MMOs that I want to play when they come out. There's a Japanese MMO that's got anime characters, like true anime characters. It's like Peria Story or something like that. I can't remember the exact name of it, but that's one that I definitely want to play.
When is that coming out? I don't think I've ever heard of that one before.
I think it's in beta right now in Japan, but I don't know if it's ever going to come out over here in the States.
Well, that makes me less. Even though I really would like to play it, that kind of makes me sad.
Yeah, but I'm actually excited because I think Neverwinter's been having Neverwinter's had a lot of success on the PS4, and Star Trek Online, which is another game that's coming out from Cryptic, the guys who do this one, is coming to PS4 as well, and and Xbox One, mind you, but it's coming to PS4 and it's getting updated interface, and some of the game is going to sorry, that's not the right word. It's going to, like, the controls are going to be updated for consoles. It's going to make a lot more sense for consoles. I got to see a little bit of it because Brian, he went to the 50th anniversary convention for Star Trek, and he
that's
talks.
cool.
Yeah, he got to chat a little bit directly with some of the developers of Star Trek Online, because he heavily plays it on PC. Let's go kill this big guy over here.
That was a low voice.
Yeah, I can't even. My opinion's muted. I can hear it.
But
So any
there are
MMOs for you?
There are two actually. First one is Star Citizen. I don't know if you've seen any of footage for that game.
Yeah, I feel like that one's gonna be another No Man's Sky. I know in an earlier video I raved about how No Man's Sky, I'm enjoying it. But after, I'm starting to become disillusioned by it, honestly. I won't return it or anything, I'll keep it, but I'm starting to become disillusioned by it.
I'm still playing it, but yeah, that's a topic for another time. No, there was a video that I watched on Star Citizen. Of course, you know, it was a crowd-funded game. Did you hear how much money they raised for that game? They raised a lot, crowd-funded. It was pretty impressive. But no, that's a game that I'm looking forward to, and another one I'm looking forward to is Bless Online.
Oh yeah, Bless.
And
I think I got to play a little bit of that one. I thought.
No, I don't know if it's even in beta yet. I've seen some video, but it's apparently in this MMO your characters can grow old.
Yeah, no,
have children, and you get to choose whether you want to. These children, you can make them into either an NPC that will stay in the village that you're at, or if the stats of...
You're thinking of a different one.
Are you sure? Are you sure? I thought that was Bless.
No, that's not Bless. Bless is the one that's very similar to Black Desert.
No, because this one also looked like Black Desert.
It was like Kingdom of something. Something like that. I know which one you're talking about. That one looks great. But it's not Bless.
I'll need to look up.
Now, Bless Online.
Look up the name again.
Yeah, I think that was on my list too. But Bless Online is that one's actually more of an action MMO, and it's very similar to like Black Desert Online or Terra. Terra's a good one. That one needs to come over to consoles. That one
should come up. I'm surprised it hasn't come to the consoles yet.
Right.
The way the action combat is on it, I'm sure it would be successful.
I agree. I'd play it.
Well, I don't know. I had a lot of fun with it. My problem with it though is I played on a PvP server, which I probably shouldn't have.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was fun while I played it. But after a while, I got high enough in the game where there wasn't enough people. I couldn't get help to do things, and I couldn't do a lot of the quests solo.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was my only problem with the game.
Well.
But no, those are. If it's not Bless, then Bless was also another one that I was looking forward anyway, but that game and Bless and Star Citizen. I really haven't been into MMOs as much as I used to. You watch out for that.
Yeah, I got you. I've heard a lot about Star Citizen, and that one I was kind of excited about, but I don't know. I feel like that one's gonna turn into another No Man's Sky, where they've got a lot going on for it.
Well, I feel that they can rectify, if anything, No Man's Sky's mistakes to make it a better game.
You think so?
It's probably good that No Man's Sky came out first for them, so that way they can see what No Man's Sky did and correct it.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what.
So,
one thing I am excited for, non-MMO wise, actually, is one called The Long Journey Home or something like that. I don't remember the exact title. But that one is it's a space exploration game where similar to No Man's Sky, but you're trying to get back to Earth, essentially.
I think I saw a video of that game. It didn't really look as interesting to me as I thought it would.
Yeah, I gotcha. Gotcha. Well, it looks very interesting to me.
Maybe after I see you play it a little bit when you get it, if you get it. And, excuse me. I may do this.
Gotcha. All right. Well,
right now
I don't know how long the
other
video's gone on, but I think we've talked enough. I don't know. What do you think?
Come on, you can never talk enough.
Go on for a little bit longer, Dave.
go on for a little bit longer. What I guess I gotta we'll do one more segment.
Yeah, we're recording by the way. Your question?
My question was, what was your very first
EverQuest.
EverQuest? Want to know what my first MMO was?
Final Fantasy 11.
Conquer Online. You remember Conquer?
I do remember Conquer. And my phone just went off. Kind of breaking the
Hellfire consume you!
The thing. Anyway, yeah, now I remember Conquer Online. I forgot that was your first MMO. Yeah, I remember that one.
That was my first very, I mean, if you want to call it
MMO,
I guess
it is an MMO though. Massive multiplayer online RPG. That's exactly what it is.
Final Fantasy 11
to a merchant. I am full.
Are you full? Well, then let's go back to a merchant. I'll follow.
Alright, hop on our horses. You on your cat, me on my armored horse. But anyway, yeah, no, EverQuest was definitely my first MMO for sure.
Well, okay, another question. What's an MMO that disappointed you? Like you were so psyched for playing it, and then after playing it, you were just like, I can't play. It just wasn't a very good MMO.
The first version of Ragnarok Online 2.
Actually, you know what? I can agree with you on that one, because I also played that one, and I didn't like it either.
Yeah, no, Gate of the Valkyrie was fucking terrible.
Really? I mean, it was bad. I didn't think it was bad. I mean, it was bad.
Well, yeah. No, I could not stand it. I played it for like a week, and I could not do it whatsoever. But I was super excited about it. It's super, because you know how much of a Ragnarok fan I was? Still am. Yeah. I was so excited to play it.
Have you played any more of Ragnarok?
Not a whole lot on the first one. So much good stuff to drop it. I need to get rid of it all. Not so much on the first one. Not recently anyway. I have been playing a little bit of Ragnarok Online 2, Legend of the Second, which is a much better MMO. Definitely a worthy successor.
Okay, so what's the best MMO you've ever played?
Final Fantasy 14.
I have to say, Final Fantasy...
I keep following this line, but I don't...
You're following the quest marker, and we need to go to a merchant.
Right, but I think this is leading us back to the quest merchant.
Oh, it is, isn't it? I keep forgetting there's a on the corner of the...
Well, I'm following the quest line, but it's the quest that it's got highlighted is Heal the Breach, which takes us back, and we've already completed that.
Ow! Imps! Leave me alone! The imps that were chasing you decided to go after me. But so the best MMO you've played is 15 or 14, Final Fantasy 14?
I would definitely say so. Well, you know, actually, no, I can't say that. It's the second best, but it's not the best. The best MMO that I personally played was EverQuest, actually, my first one. Mostly because I had the best experiences with that MMO. Out of all the MMOs that I've ever played, EverQuest, I had the absolute best experiences.
I guess the same thing could be said of me with Final Fantasy 11. I had a lot of cool experience with that game, just with people and the community in general, and I still haven't been able to duplicate that in another MMO. 14 has come considerably close, but it doesn't last as long.
Right.
It just doesn't. I mean, I'll be in a free companies or the guilds of that game, and I'd be in one for a while, and then people would just leave.
Yeah,
that's
some
like,
of the
hey,
best people leave.
Yep. Yep. Some of the best people leave, and I'm like, oh, I'll be back, and I'm like, well, and then they never return.
Right.
It's like, well, booey, But no, Final Fantasy XIV definitely story-wise has been one of the best I've played. A lot of MMOs, I think, don't. Oops, I didn't mean to go into the don't really cater to that story as much as Final Fantasy XIV has.
No, they definitely don't. World of Warcraft definitely has the lore, but no, I have to agree with you on that. Is that no other MMO focuses so much on story.
But that's Square Enix for you. They're all about the stories in any of their games. They're very lore and story driven.
Exactly.
That is for sure.
140 power for all that deflection. And that's a lot of deflection, but I do not want to lose that whatsoever. All right. So you would say out of all the MMOs that you've played, not just the one where you had the best experiences from, but what would you say is the best MMO you've ever played?
Oh, it has to be Final Fantasy XIV. The only reason I'm not saying 11 is simply because 14 is just obviously a better game. The experiences I had in 11 were by far the best, but as far as an MMO in the game goes, 14 has exceeded my expectations.
Yeah.
Well, we can't count 1.0.
No, not really.
Though we did spend some time on that game. We did get, I don't know, did you get a job to 50? Because I know I got a class to 50.
No, I think the highest I got was like 35. And that was Dark Knight. I got Dark Knight to like 35.
Well, Dark Knight wasn't on 1.0.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Final Fantasy 11 for a moment. I don't know why I thought that. No, on 1.0, no, I didn't get anything to 50. I think the highest I got was like 20.
Was like what?
20, I think. But I think I only played Pugilist.
Yeah, I was able to get a class to 50, and then I don't know, after that I just couldn't play it anymore. And then when I tried to come back and play, the game they actually changed it. It was better, but I was so far behind that I just wasn't able to catch up.
Oh yeah. So they did change it after a while for 1.0, right?
Oh yeah, the game actually got better. Because Yoshi P, who is the director of Final Fantasy XIV now, they took over that game.
Oh, okay.
And the
so before
story,
they remade
they
it,
took over
Yoshi
that game.
P was I didn't know he was in charge before they remade it.
Yes, so they, the whole team got redone.
Well, I know that they fired a bunch of people.
Yeah, the whole team got revamped and. Oh, Devil Hunter. I didn't even know we were doing an event.
Oh yeah, did that just end?
Yeah. But, yeah, it's...
Why do you think I was
Final
killing those
Fantasy
big guys?
Oh, I don't know. I thought you were just like, oh, big guy, let's kill it!
Well, it started while we were in one of the crypts. Hey! I got 3rd place.
But yeah, Final Fantasy XIV, and right now the game's about to change, and my main, my main is in a good spot right now, but I'm playing it alt and enjoying the game from the beginning again, and we'll see how that character goes, and if I'm gonna play that character anymore past the next patch. We'll see.
Right.
I need to get into crafting. Any MMO, every MMO I've ever played, I never crafted. I just never got into the crafting. Never. I mean, crafting in Final Fantasy XI was a nightmare. I was just like, no.
Yeah.
And I even had a few friends that, he prioritized on crafting. I'd go out and we'd farm materials for like a couple of hours. And I'd do that with
funny.
them. But, I mean, it's, because you'd have to face certain ways when you crafted to get the best quality. Crafting in certain weather made the quality of certain items better. I mean,
they had that back in 11 as well?
It could be a nightmare. 14? So, and then I did some crafting in Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 was another really good game that I had high expectations for. And I got to max level. I completed the map, I completed the storyline, and the game was over for me.
Oh wow.
I was done. Other than grinding at the time for the legendary weapon, there's nothing left to do. And I haven't really been on since then. I know the game's added some things, but that game mostly prioritized itself on seasonal and in-game events than actually adding content to the game. So, but no, I'm probably going to stick to Final Fantasy XIV as my main MMO. I'm enjoying playing this, playing it with you, experiencing a new story and world, but we'll see how far we go.
Well, I intend to get to 60 at least with this one character.
Because I don't know
at least
how much content the game actually has or when the end is.
Well, I mean, max level I think is what? 70 right now, I want to say. Okay, I'm good to go, by the way.
Oh, I didn't even turn in these quests. Did you turn in these quests right here?
I wasn't going to, but I am now. Oh, shit, I didn't even read what he had to say.
Brother Sataran would be most pleased to hear of this. I would take these shields to him, so he can protect them in a reliquary.
Okay.
The Ashmedai were originally a hidden cult of the Archdevil Asmodeus.
Didn't we just kill a lot of those guys
by summoning devils from the Nine Hells.
I might have an idea or two that could help. Fighting the Ashmedai's summoners, eh? If you really want to hurt them, you should burn up their summoning supplies. Oh yes, proper summoning requires all manner of special powders and essences. Losing those would hinder the cult's summoning immensely.
Okay,
they usually keep whole crates of those supplies near their summoning circles. You can find them scattered throughout the forest.
I think this is going to be one of the longest videos I've ever done. But okay, so one last thing, and then we'll go ahead and end it. So what I have one question. If you could pick one instance in any MMO that you've played, any instance, and I'm not talking about like the literal sense of the word. I'm talking about like an event that you experienced, whether it was with people or a mission or a quest or whatever. What was the best experience that you personally had in any MMO?
Like my best memory, my best huzzah.
Your favorite one, rather.
I would have to say it was getting the Joyous in Final Fantasy XI.
The Joyous, what's that?
The Joyous, it was a sword that gave you a random double auto attack with every hit. The only problem is the notorious monster, or NM in this case, when we called them in Final Fantasy XI, it was a 48-hour spawn. I camped it. We didn't mow on weekends, so I had farmed it all weekend. And I think I stayed down there because it spawned in this ghetto of tunnels with mobs that were very hard for even me to solo. and I was max level at the time. I think I was down there for 8 hours, and I had people, just random friends and random, you know, guildmates or link shells that were down there, in there with me. And we stayed down there, and luckily when it spawned, I grabbed it. I grabbed it as quick as I could. We had a full team down there. We took it out, and luckily, even though I was down there for so long, it was only a 30-minute fight.
That's awesome. How did you grab it anyway?
I used stun. I use an ability called stun. I had a Dark Knight sub, which is a class in the game, and stun is one of the fastest abilities in the game, and red mages are already fast when it comes to casting their spells, and I was able to just grab it instantly, and I kind of jumped too. I was like, oh my god, there it is! And I grabbed it.
That's awesome.
So it was, yeah, that was probably my favorite one indeed. Favorite memory. But NM hunting in that game was fun anyway, so.
Oh, I bet it was. But
the
reason
anyway,
why I
what
asked that
about
question,
you?
Yeah, exactly. Since I was
about you?
I will ask the question because I did have a story to tell myself.
Let's do it. Say it.
The story that I have to tell is about the time that I limped back to Furiona V on EverQuest. Actually, technically, I have two instances that are kind of equal. I'll go ahead and tell one, and then I'll tell the other, the bigger one. So the smaller one actually is about this time where I met the best healer ever. And the best healer that I ever met was this rogue. Believe it or not, EverQuest, yes. It was a rogue. And I was sitting down...
A rogue could heal in EverQuest, really?
I'll explain that.
I'm intrigued.
Right? Best healer I ever met was a rogue. So, well, that's actually not true anymore. I mean, I've met better healers in Final Fantasy XIV, but I digress. Before Final Fantasy XIV, it was a rogue. He was the best healer I ever met. I think it was a he. I don't remember. It's been so long. But anyway, what had happened is I was sitting just waiting to heal. I was eating food. I was waiting to heal. Oh, that's right. I was also out of rations and stuff, by the way, when I did the. I know. So for those of us joining us, still, I know this video's been going on very long, but we actually told these stories already, except for this one. There's another story I'll be telling here in a moment that we actually already told, but the video cut out and I didn't realize it. So if this one seems a little like lackluster, it's because we already told it. But anyway, back to the story. I don't know. I just felt like saying that. Anyway, back to it.
Hey.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
No. Continue, my friend. I'm interested in this rogue healer.
Right? And that's why I wanted to tell you, because it was different than what we had before. Anyway, so the rogue healer. So I'm sitting there in, I don't remember the zone. It was the Dark Elf starter zone, going to one of the mid-level zones. I was just sitting there because there were no enemies. It was the zone line. There were no enemies going to attack me, and I was just sitting there trying to heal. And this rogue comes up, he chats with me a moment, and then he heals me with bandages. Full health, 1 day.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Of course, he was also 10 levels higher than me, but
Consume you.
one bandage.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but one bandage, healed me for full health. And I was actually like, I think I was around like level 16 at at the time, which even as a rogue in EverQuest, that's a lot of, that's a pretty big feat for one, really Winston too, it's like instantaneous heal.
What was the max level in EverQuest back then?
At that time, I want to say it was 50.
50?
I might be wrong on that. It's been a really long time. But anyway, oh, there's downstairs. Cool. But the other story, and this is my best experience, was the time that I got stranded in the middle of enemy territory. So,
a little bit more than stranded.
Right? So, I get invited. I'm sitting outside of Furiona V, which is a neutral city in EverQuest. I don't know what it is now, because it's been a while since I've played EverQuest, but back then it was a neutral city, and a lot of people met there. So I had a few, like, very few friends, and they decided they wanted to go camp, which, you know, was a thing. Like, you just explained your camping experience with an M, a notorious monster, and this is my camping experience, sort of. But but that was a common thing back in older MMOs. You know, you can't just what you did.
Yep.
Anyway, so we went to camp this bandit camp. Ha, see what I did there?
Hardy har har.
Right. So we camped this bandit camp, and the bandit camp itself was very small. I think there were 3 other parties in the area besides us. But we held the entrance where we were, which was a common camping spot. But how I got there, because there was no way I was getting there on my own by walking, way too far. But I got there by Wizard Portal, which was a common way to travel before the plane's power. Their expansion introduced these books, Plane of Knowledge, where you can travel anywhere. Before that, we had boats and we had Wizard Portals.
Yay, Wizard Portals.
Yeah. No, I think this was the time. Was this before? Oh, this is a thievery thing over here. You can get this one. I think this was actually before the moon was introduced even. No, that's not true, because the moon was... No, this was before the moon was introduced. Because that introduced another level of travel that made it a little easier. Did you not get it?
My inventory is full.
Oh. And my thievery kit broke. Oh, that's awesome. Now I can't get it. Neither of us can get it now. But yeah, anyway.
I'm getting rid of stuff, so give me just a second. I'll finish it.
Alright, so, but anyway, so so we traveled there. I was traveled there by portal, by Wizard Portal, which is a common way to move. And well, the wizard left in the middle of the party, and I was a little worried about how I was going to get back at that point. But we stayed for like another hour after that, and then when it came time for me to leave, or for the party to disband, I was like, okay, so now how the fuck am I getting home? I have no wizard portal. I have no way to get back. So
how did everybody else get back?
I think they all logged out right where the camp was.
Oh. I'm just like, they were all in the same boat, weren't they?
No, actually, because I think some of them were bound in other places and had the spells to help themselves travel back to their back online point.
Ah.
Yeah.
You came out there unprepared then.
I honestly, in the beginning, I thought I was going to be able to get back without having to rely on that. I was going to travel. I had already planned on the getting back. Like at that point, I was like, okay, well, I'm not a spellcaster. I'm a rogue. I'm not gonna be able to get back by way of bind point without dying, and dying would require me to come back out here to grab my corpse. So that's not happening either.
I've got 11. Didn't do something like that.
Yeah. So since I didn't want to grab my corpse, I moved silently and hid. And I was pretty damn good at it by that point. I was in my 20s, level-wise, and pretty damn good at it. Nothing saw me. But anyway, so I'm walking through this forest full of gnolls and goblins, and walking right past them. They don't even see me. And it's not in stealth in that game. Like, you can still see your character, but if you're pretty good at it, then nobody else can. But so I'm sneaking, I'm going past these gnolls and these goblins and everything, and then suddenly I fall off a cliff that I didn't see.
The cliff saw you.
The cliff saw me. Yeah. I'm also lucky at that point that I was also a rogue, because I would have died. If I was not a rogue. Yeah. Yep.
Excellent
Easy
work.
landing.
This should greatly curtail cultist activity outside the walls,
so that happened.
limiting their spread of evil beyond Helmshold. At the rate you're going.
And so I fell off a cliff. And this is the point where it really became evident that I came out here unprepared. So not only did I fall off a cliff, but I had already used all my rations, so I couldn't heal.
The Ashmedai still control the streets of Helmshold and the monastery itself.
No help.
But there may be a way to get to them.
Limping.
I've received a message from Councilwoman Alisara Callum.
I remember when I first fell, I was like,
They've heard of your deeds and wish to meet you.
I actually said that out loud.
They have set up headquarters in a tavern with the most unfortunate.
But
I would have
known as the Old Dirty Dwarf.
I would have been like, no!
Immediately beyond the old gate. Good luck.
It was a pretty long fall. I'm not kidding. The fall took like 30 seconds.
Good lord.
Yeah, it was crazy. What does this guy have to say now? Hidden Council. Okay. No, it was crazy. I fell like a good drop, and took all of my health. I was at 1 HP. Save fall, saved me.
Well.
But anyway, that's the end of that story. I got to back to Furiona V, or the nearest city. I actually can't remember where the nearest city was, but I actually
got lucky.
I did. I got very lucky that I.
Were you more careful with cliffs all the way back?
Yeah, I walked down that ravine to the nearest city, and I watched out for cliffs everywhere else I went.
You were probably hugging the wall like.
Yeah. Well, it was a ravine and a river, so I could see, like, at that point. But no, I mean, after the fact, anything else that I did, cliffs were my enemy. I stayed far away from them. Oh, hey, there's a merchant.
Oh, that's funny.
This is a new place.
Oh, hey, I can sell stuff.
Yep, you can. So can I. Anyway.
What did you do? I didn't do it.
Okay. I don't know what happened. But anyway, so I think we're just gonna go ahead and end the video there. You got any last thoughts?
I got nothing. I'm hoping we get some good MMOs first. MMOs that we can look forward to.
Yeah.
I know there's some I'm looking forward to, but I just hope MMOs in general, because MMOs are just really fun. They're fun.
Yeah, totally.
I just really hope they don't turn into something that, will take me away from it.
I know what you mean. Yeah, it's part of the reason why I don't play World of Warcraft anymore. But that's more the community than the actual game. The game is fine, but the community is what I want to stay away from. But anyway, so we'll go ahead and end the video there, guys. I hope you'll like content like this. I know this video came on. And yeah, so like I said, I hope you guys enjoy video content like this. If you like this, I hope you stick around. I'd be more than happy to see you do so. And with that, this is Year Zero and Cody signing out. See ya.